If you feel like you micromanage your gut, or you're totally all over the place and you're still dealing with constipation, bloating, or unpredictable symptoms, this is probably why nothing's actually working. Because most women I work with are stuck in one of two extremes. And the problem is the gut doesn't do very well in either of them. Hey, I'm Erin Harner, integrated registered dietitian nutritionist and gut health, IBS, and SIBO coach. And I work with women dealing with constipation, bloating, IBS, and SIBO. What I'm about to walk you through is one of the biggest patterns I see in women that I work with, especially women who feel like they're doing everything right, but they still feel stuck. If you want help understanding your specific pattern, I have a free gut clarity quiz linked below that would be very helpful for next steps. Also, there's a free training. If you want to know what's keeping you stuck and the next step to go further with me, check those out below. When it comes to gut health, most advice pushes you in one direction. Be consistent, stick to a plan, find what works, and don't deviate no matter what. Or on the opposite side of the coin, eat a wide variety of foods, try new things, don't restrict. But no one really explains how these two fit together, and that's where things start breaking down. So let's talk about what I see these two extremes. On one side, we have women who eat the same consistent foods. The same meals, very structured. Maybe you've eaten the same breakfast for 6 months straight because it's safe. You turn down dinner invitations because you can't control what's on the menu. You feel anxious even thinking about trying something new. But over time, that turns into restriction. Your food list starts shrinking, and there's hesitation around trying anything new. There's fear of symptoms coming back. And what I often see here is constipation, sluggish motility, and a gut that feels kind of stuck. And a life that just keeps getting smaller and smaller because the gut is running the show. On the other side, you have women who are trying a lot of different things. New supplements, new foods, different routines, different diets. Some days they're on track, and other days it's completely different. Weekdays look one way, weekends look another. Monday through Friday, you're perfect. Then the weekend hits a wedding, a family gathering, travel. And by Sunday night, you're bloated, uncomfortable, and frustrated all over again. And what I see most often here is bloating, gas, cramping, abdominal pain, flare-ups, unpredictable digestion. And the challenge is a lot of women bounce between these two. They're really strict for a few days, and then life happens. I'm a parent, believe me, I know that life happens. They travel, they go out, they loosen up, and suddenly everything feels off again. So they tighten back up, they switch to the other extreme, and the cycle just repeats, flip-flopping back and forth. It is exhausting. And honestly, the challenge here is that it makes you feel like your body is the problem. Like you're the only one who can't figure this out. Like if you could just be better or more disciplined, your gut would finally cooperate and work the way it's supposed to. Here's the issue and a part that a lot of people miss. Too much consistency without enough variety creates stagnation. You feel kind of stuck. Your life gets really small and kind of boring. On the other hand, too much variety without any consistency creates dysregulation and a whole bunch of symptoms. And your gut doesn't thrive very well in either of those states. And neither do you. You're either missing out on life because you're too scared to eat normally, or on the flip side, you're dealing with symptoms that make you cancel plans, avoid social situations, and feel uncomfortable in your body because you lacked consistency. Here's the reframe. Remember that your gut needs both sides of the spectrum. It needs consistency and it needs diversity. And that's what creates resilience. And resilience is what allows you to go out to eat and have a nice dinner and feel great afterwards. Resilience is to be able to go on an airplane or a family vacation and enjoy your life, enjoy the activities, the food, the bathrooms, and not panic because something bad is going to happen. That's resilience, and we build resilience from the inside out. And when I think about building resilience, consistency and diversity, these two sides of the coin, I think about the word rhythm instead of just consistency, because consistency can feel really rigid, doing the same things over and over and over again, all or nothing thinking. But rhythm is very different. Rhythm is predictable, it's consistent, but it's also flexible. It's structured, but not restrictive. It's something your body can totally rely on without feeling trapped by it, without feeling stuck. Now I want to talk practically about what this actually looks like in real life. It looks like eating meals at a similar time each day, but not panicking if it's 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes in one direction or another. It's having meals that support your digestion, but not eating the exact same thing every day or forever. It's giving your gut repeated signals that it can learn to trust. You learn to trust your body again, while at the same time expanding what you can tolerate. It's not overreacting to every single symptom and not changing everything every week because your gut learns through repetition. Let me give you a personal example from this morning. I have smoothies almost every morning throughout the year. Summer, winter, spring, doesn't matter. I have a smoothie for breakfast because it gives me enough protein, some healthy fats, some polyphenol-rich fruits. Sometimes I throw in some veggies, and it makes me feel really good. If it didn't, I'd switch up my breakfast, but I love smoothies. So my smoothie is at a similar time each day. There's definitely consistency. But you better believe that the stuff that's going in that smoothie rotates. I don't just throw in blueberries every day. Sometimes I do mixed berries with raspberries and blackberries and strawberries and blueberries. Other days I do wild blueberries. Other days just strawberries. Other days some spinach or some pumpkin and some cinnamon. Tons of variety. Different protein powders, different supplements I add to them. It's not the same thing every day. So even though I have a smoothie every day, there's consistency. Same time, roughly. Same meal, but the meal rotates with what's actually in it. This is part of creating rhythm. My body can trust that breakfast is coming. It can trust that I'm going to get what I need, but it can also trust that there's going to be different things in it to feed my gut and my body, a variety of different foods that make it feel good and build resilience. Your gut learns through repetition. It also learns from consistency and rhythm and diversity. And there's a way that we can put these all together at the same time. So if you're feeling constipated, you're not having consistent bowel movements, or your bowel movements feel slow or stuck or sluggish, too much restriction can often lead to things getting stuck or sluggish or slow. On the flip side, too little structure keeps things inconsistent, and your body doesn't know what to trust to say, okay, it's time to go to the bathroom now. It doesn't have predictability. And both can keep you in that cycle of feeling better, feeling worse, feeling better, feeling worse, without any real progress. So if you feel like you're either too strict or too all over the place, that's not a failure. It's a sign that your gut needs a better balance between these two extremes. Not too much consistency, not too much variety and diversity, but meeting somewhere in the middle. If you want to understand what pattern your gut is stuck in and get a personalized roadmap for what to do next, take my gut clarity quiz. I've linked that below. It takes about 3 minutes and will give you more clarity than you've had in months of trying to figure this out all alone. And if you're ready to stop the cycle of strict then chaotic eating that's keeping your gut stuck, watch my free training. I've linked that below as well. It's called Bloated and Backed Up. I break down the 3 biggest gut rhythm mistakes draining your energy and confidence and give you the exact framework to fix them. You don't need more extremes. You don't need more restriction. You need a rhythm your gut and your life can trust and that you can actually sustain. And that is exactly what I help you build. I'll see you in the next video.